your mind right.
One more. Just like that.
I got you quiet real quick.
And I watched all y'all take. I hope it tastes amazing. Consider that y'all grace. Apologize ahead of time for flying y'all face. Turn it in a cause it not far away. Know where y'all stay. So let's keep it player while fighting. We can do all day. She wanna crash at my crib tonight, but she leave eyelashes and stupid my don't find. With a Pikachu beanie on top of Murakami pillow eating Synagogue. A lot of come around me try to be the same, but I can't practice with no that's not in the game.
If you're not familiar with Clutch Time, it is the funnest mode in My Team. We added it midway through the year last year. It's a 5-minute, fast-paced quarter with sudden death overtime, a 4-point line, and a 14-second shot clock. It is so much fun, and for the first time in 2K23, it's available in single player.
So what's after Clutch Time?
After Clutch Time, if you play 10 games in My Team, you get an
And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic, the pivot, with Grant at the other post spot. Damian Lillard out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Hart in at the small forward. Grant with the ball. Jones covering. No one near Payton as he lets it go. They grab their own miss. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane there, hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Said priority number one is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
James looking around. 6 to shoot. Here's P. No good from outside.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This is the good roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Here's Beverly following the score by Damian Lillard. And again, no good by the Lakers.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Lakers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's P. Covered by Lillard. Driving to the basket. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Here's P. He's covered by Grant. Here's P. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And here they go. Here's Payton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit.
Substitution on the court.
Grant against Brown. Back to Payton. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard, the pass to Watford. Kicks it to Payton. Nurkic trying to get open. Payton, that's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Damian Lillard. Also, Gary Payton II out there. Grant is out there with Nurkic. And it's Watford in at the power forward position. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard looking around. 5 to shoot. From the arc. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Oh, an appearance here by Logo Lillard. That's a deep three.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from P. From about 19 feet. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Pass to Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Greg, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
Now, here's Grant. He had 25 points last game. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from P. With how well MP has been playing lately, it's a little surprising, Greg, that more fans haven't gotten behind him.
Yeah, I mean, he's giving them what they want, unless what they wanted was Shep Owens. Then it'll take a lot of great nights for MP to satisfy those fans.
Shoots from 12. It doesn't go for him. And the Lakers take it the other way. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead by 5.
37. The Trailblazers. 42.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've got Patrick Beverly. He's out there with P. Jones is out there with LeBron James. And it's Gabriel in at the 4 spot. That's the Laker 5. Here's P. Covered by Lillard. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Hart. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Maybe worrying a bit too much about Lillard that time, dropping the dime to the unguarded player.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, you know that represents the letter O, as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of those.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
James, the pass to Pete. Stolen by Grant. On the wing, Payton. Defended by Beverly. Payton left side. There's the pass to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. And Jones sends it back to the inside. Over Hart. Rebounded by Hart.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Payton finds Nurkic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James.
And sometimes...
And the Trailblazers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. On the floor for Portland. Their forwards, it's Hart and Grant. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Nurkic in at the 5.
And you have to appreciate Lillard tonight just showing this kind of effort and not afraid again to put his team on his back.
Here's P. 2 points. That one goes. P's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
This is a testament to this team's fortitude, never giving up. Folks, we've got a new ball game.
And Lillard kicks to Grant. Clock at 6. Pass to Simons. Here's Lillard. And that one clearly a foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Shooting for Portland.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to do a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
He with the bucket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Pass to Nurkic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Pass to Simons. Knocks it loose. And they're on the break. He passes to Jones. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. It's good. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to make.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and one.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Grant, that's good.
When he gets into the paint, he starts to get hungry. He goes right through the defense. He's a straight line guy.
Timeout called the Lakers. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
James checked in for the Lakers. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. He no good.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there. And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Here's P. To end the run. And again, the Lakers no good.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
The pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Hart with it. Three-pointer. Lakers with the rebound. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's P. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here's P. Down low and stolen by Lillard. They push it up 4 on 3. High post, Nurkic. It's Hart on the wing. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in. And it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 5.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Patrick Beverly, his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Patrick Beverly, his 4th personal foul. The 4th team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
For 3. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle. You're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Now, only a few minutes left to play. Possessions becoming more and more important. Let's see if Lillard knows the importance of this trip. Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
6-second difference between shot and game play. This one for 3. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of feed is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
No good. Here's Pete. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And that's going to do it. Goal. He's checked in for the Lakers. They've got LeBron James, Patrick Beverly out there with P. Then it's Jones. And it's Gabriel in at the 4 slot. James against Hart. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's P. Covered by Simons. P, no good.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And it's Jones with the ball for Los Angeles. And the rebound by Nurkic. Portland's gone 0 of 3 from long range so far in this overtime period. It's tipped out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Grant outside. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simon. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second.
It's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests. And that's just...
And so the Lakers take the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony.
Apologize ahead of time for flying off face. Turn it in a cause it not far away. No way y'all safe. So let's keep it player while fighting. We can do all day. She wanna crash at my crib tonight, but she leave eyelashes and stupid my gon' find. With a Pikachu beanie on top of Murakami pillow eating cinnamon.
Now, John, I know you've been listening to a ton of fan feedback when it comes to my team, and this year I wanted to talk about the changes that you guys made to the contracts. Talk a little bit about that.
Contracts? What?
In tonight's game, we have two teams that play a bit slower, Clark. Lots of half-court sets.
And, you know, Brian, with that slower pace, each possession takes on added meaning. Defense, always key, will be even more so in a slower-paced game. And threes will even be exacerbated in terms of their importance as well.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. They've got Damian Jones, LeBron James out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's P in at the point. Here's P. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's P. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
As for the Lakers, you think this is the last team LeBron plays for?
You know, B.A., he certainly wants to play with his son. We know that. Now, whether that's in the purple and gold, only time will tell. It would definitely be fun to see them both with this storied franchise.
Morris passes to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Oh, I like what Porzingis shows there. Excellent. Staying with the shot even under pressure.
And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggle to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Now here's Porzingis. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Avdia can't get it to go. Pass to P. That one is off. And Washington the other way now.
Lakers foul. Big. First personal foul.
For Washington, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Avdia. Back to Morris. Pass to Kuzma. Morris outside. There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Morris has got 5 now.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Here's P. He buries it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Back to Morris. Beal outside for 3. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to... Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. They've got Russell Westbrook, Troy Brown out there with Damian Jones. And it's Gabriel in at the 4 spot.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Beal. Here's Avdia, defended by Brown. Here's Avdia. Beal with it. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Here's Kuzma, and it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Guys, we can attribute that to all hustle from the Flint, Michigan native there, Kyle Kuzma. Excellent activity leading to that offensive board.
Here's P. 11 points in the game. 3-pointer. Porzingis grabs the board.
and they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stomps on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first-team All-Rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
Beverly, he's checked in for the Lakers. He drops it from range. 14 points for him.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Beal, the pass to Morris. Here's Avdia. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Beverly. Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season still his most efficient, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Now here's Morris. The D's right on him with the teardrop. Second shot opportunity, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
Well, we're more than a few games into the year. How much do we know about this year's rookie class, Grant?
Well, it's still early. We have to remember we might be a half year into a decade-plus career for some of these guys. So I think it's best to reserve judgment for now. An NBA career is a marathon.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Tell you what, they have outworked the opposition and have capitalized on the putbacks, bagging their own groceries tonight, boys.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Kuzma. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Kuzma's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, you got to shut these lanes off because Kuzma relishes the opportunity to finish around the rim.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. And so it's Kyle Kuzma making highlights for Washington.
42. The Lakers. 37. DC family, a big round of applause.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.
DC family, your Wizards.
The Lakers trail. At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. That's the group for Washington right now.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Kuzma. And here's Beal. Takes the 3. No luck on that one.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And there's the lob. And slam dunked by James.
And man, can LeBron still get up at his age after all of those miles on his body in the NBA. Really impressive.
For the lead. Rebound Washington. They've led by as many as 14. Morris passes to Porzingis. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. And that's their third game of a long 6-game trip.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
Boy, what more can we say about LeBron? I mean, he's simply one of the greatest to ever play.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Porzingis in the post, working on Jones. Morris passes to Porzingis. Avdia from outside. Rebounded by Gabriel.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
6'9", Denny Avdia with great size for a wing, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. When you combine that with his motor, too, I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility to cover inside and out.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Beal from outside. Jones grabs the board.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Here's Pete. He's got 18. Pass to James. Here's Pete. And he lobs it up top. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob to the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important junction in the ball game right here.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Washington trailing. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Damian Jones is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Lonnie Walker. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's P in at the point. Morris for 3. No good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Pass to P. All alone. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Now here's Beal. Kuzma finds Morris. Here's Avdia. Shot clock at 6. Morris outside. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And for the Lakers, they're shooting it at 61%, a terrific average.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And so it's the Lakers with it. The Wizards making their last shot. Here's Pete. Sinks the tray. He's got 25.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Kuzma. Jones with the block. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Gabriel, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Very few play with the same energy that Patrick Beverly does when he's on the floor. 2016-17 NBA Hustle Award and 3 All-Defensive Awards.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Rebound, the Lakers. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And P gets it to go.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Beal against Beverly. Kuzma, right side. Pass to Morris. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Willing passes, unselfish play. Have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Get up, get loud, your Wizards dancer.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Monte Morris.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside but cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by the Wizards. Kuzma's got 5 rebounds in the game. It's Beal on the wing from behind the arc. And again, Washington with a triple.
Talk about trusting Beal in the big moments. No matter the stakes, he can find a shot.
Here's P. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Pass to Beal. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. That doesn't go either for Beal. The Lakers in the lead. Here's P. That three's off the mark. The Wizards have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. The floater, and it's good. 2 points.
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
52 seconds left to play in the fourth. He, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now here's Beal. Pulls up on the wing. Goes back up. Money. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes. And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Now a timeout called by Washington. They're losing by 3. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Beal. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Patrick Beverly.
A bona fide superstar in this league. Beal looking to help his team close strong. They need these points badly.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. So he can't get either to fall. Now a timeout called by Washington. They're down by 1. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Beal outside to take the lead. Oh, he got it! He got it!
And bam! I mean, coaches love Beal late in the game. He's got long range, great off the bounce, a true star in the league.
The Lakers call timeout. They trail by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
Unless they can get a wide-open jumper, they might want to attack inside, because even if you miss at the rim, you can still draw a foul.
So it's a narrow victory for the Wizards, pulling out the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is...
Tastes amazing, consider that y'all great. Apologize ahead of time for flying y'all face. Turn it in a cause it's not far away. Know where y'all stay, so let's keep it player while fighting. We can do all day. She wanna crash at my crib tonight, but she leave eyelashes and stupid my gon' find. With a Pikachu beanie on top of Murakami pillow eating Synagogue. A lot of come around me try to be the same, but I can't practice with no that's not in the game.